Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of the Legends of Zegan. Thank you so much for tuning in once again, and I am beyond thrilled to have this particular guest on my show because she is an incredible legend. She is up to big things in life, and she is my second international guest. I'm so thrilled to now be Legends of Zegan as international, thanks to the internet and just thanks to amazing people who are willing to be part of the show. So Kat Ramos has been medalist in archery. You are a technology wizard, and she is also phenomenal because she's an advocate for people with dwarfism. And so I really want to get you guys to know her story, understand what she's been up to, and let's dig into it. So Kat, how are you doing today?
First of all, thank you for this opportunity. Thank you for having me here, Dave. I'm good.
Thank you so much.
I'm great. And so excited to be here.
Yes, I know, right? It's like we're not in the studio together, but we're here virtually thanks to the internet.
And big time difference too.
Yes, big time difference.
There.
Yes. So I don't know if I mentioned it, but Kat is actually based out of Melbourne, Australia. And did I get that right? You're in Melbourne, right?
Yes, I am.
Yes. Okay. And so let's talk about that. Let's talk about Kat in Australia doing big things. So Kat, let me understand this right. You grew up in the Philippines, correct?
Yes. I was born and raised in the Philippines. I moved to Australia in 2006.
Okay. And what led you to Australia?
Opportunities. A lot of opportunities here in Australia, work-wise and education. Because being a short-statured or being a visibly disabled person, it was so hard for me to find a job. Even though I have diploma, I've completed a degree in computer science, it was really hard to find a job in the Philippines. That's why it made me think of moving here.
Okay.
And of course, definitely with the help and support of my family.
Now, did you go to Australia all by yourself, or did you have any family or friends that were in Melbourne that could help you out?
I was very lucky, fortunate enough that my auntie and her family is here. And they did support me until now. They've been supporting me emotionally. And of course, they've been guiding me in life. So yes, when I arrived here, my auntie lives here.
Oh, okay. So you did have at least one person that you knew in this strange new place, Australia.
Yeah, it's not like, I'm just gonna go to the new world. No.
That'd be very brave.
Really scary. It was already scary, but it would be even scarier if it was like that, if that's the case.
I see. Now, had you visited Australia to visit your auntie before?
Well, going back in 2000, let's go back to 2005 when I graduated university. So it took me 1 year, more than a year to looking for a job, applying for a job. But unfortunately, it was hard for me to get one. And also the experience of discrimination. Therefore, my mom suggested, why not go to Australia with your auntie? Just have an experience and see if you will like it. And so I went here to visit my auntie just for like a visit, have a holiday. And then when I went here for a month, I liked it. From culture, people, everything. They're all so nice. Very different compared to my country. But unfortunately, that's how I'm going to say it. It's very different.
Yes, I can understand culturally. There's probably a lot of differences. But you had mentioned, right, this this challenge with kind of being discriminated against because, you're a short-statured person. And so let's talk about you growing up. And I'm fascinated by this because I think you have a really incredible, inspiring story to tell. People who are short-statured, absolutely, I think can learn a lot from the things that you've accomplished. But even just everyday people, right, who may be discriminated against because of some, race, religion, whatever it is. But when you were a kid, do
Mhm.
you feel like you got bullied a lot? Like, what was your childhood like?
Yeah. Because I guess it's more of because education or the awareness in the Philippines, there's not much. And unfortunately, I got bullied every single time, even just walking from our home to school, bullied a bit physically and verbally. So
Oh,
it's not a good experience. Not
yeah.
only a short statured, for even for example a disabled, just being different, even a tall person, because Filipinos are not that tall. Well, most Filipinos are not that tall, so a bit taller than average, they're already making that person fun of. That's why, like, that's not right. Or a bit of a scar on the face, a bit of bullying. So what more visibly disabled?
Yeah, that's
Yeah, it is
interesting.
sad, but that's the reality.
That's interesting that you say that it's just like it's the reality and you have just had to
Mm,
kind of deal with it your entire life.
yes, that's that's not the good thing, because it's the entire life growing up. When I was a kid, I I wasn't aware of it. Like, yeah, being kid, like, yes, whatever, play outside. But as I grew up, as I get older, around, perhaps I was already aware when I was started 11 years old. Then I was thinking, how come people are staring at me? And it's a different stare. It's not like, oh, good looking stare. No, not that. But you know what I mean? But
Yes, yes.
it's more of like, oh, scary stare. Like, I'm not that scary, sort of.
Hmm.
How they interact with me. Like, that made me aware. 11 years old, and then it made me feel embarrassed, and also became shy and timid. Yeah, I
I
think that
can I can
those are the impacts and effect.
Yeah. No, I think that that would be really difficult. I think
Mm-hmm.
as children, bullying is definitely a thing that most kids experience, right? Kids can be cruel, but I think it's interesting to me. Why do you think at 11 it started to really occur to you? Do you think that you were just at an age where you were starting to realize your own identity and that you were realizing that you were different than other people, or did you know that you were different when you were younger?
Well, I guess it's the level of insult.
Mm,
You're more aware that, oh, okay, so I'm being insulted. It's not fun. Like, it's not funny anymore, because, well, it's just me. It might be too old to realize that when I was 11, but sometimes maybe at 7, being kid, I thought, like, oh yeah, it's just like, it's funny, or it's fun to laugh, that sort of thing. But as you grow older, you're having like awareness, and they also have the comparison. You know what you're being compared to, like movie personality, or being compared to movie personality or celebrities. Like, I'm not like that person, or I'm not that ugly, or I'm not that scary. Why would you be comparing to a scary person, or why would you compare me to uh like a character?
yeah,
So yeah, it tends to make you think about it and
I
feel
get
like,
that.
oh no, it's not the right thing.
Yes, that's cruel. But what did you want to be when you were a kid? What was your dream?
When I was a kid, I wanted to be a veterinarian, not a cybersecurity engineer. Completely different. And there's a reason for that. Well, again, being a short statured, my parents told me, how about try to be in IT instead rather than being veterinarian because of this. I'll give you an example. What if you try to operate a dog? You will not be able to reach the operating tables. I'm thinking, that made me think, oh, that's sad. Maybe it will be a challenge for me. But you, well, there is the culture and the people that can't really answer back to your parents or else Asian parents.
Yes, yeah, you'll get the flip flop across the head,
Yeah, the
right?
bell
Yeah.
or the
Mhm.
chinelas.
Chunkless or
I'm
something.
sure your wife would know what I'm talking about.
I
Maybe.
absolutely know what you're saying. But yeah, it's a very patriarchal society, right? Very collectivist, and you honor your parents and you don't talk back. Yes.
But don't get me wrong. I like IT. I like computers because even I was a kid, I've been playing computers, games, Nintendo. I like it. It's not like it's against me. No, it's it's not my first choice. My love is animals. I like taking care of animals. I want to know more about them, and that's why I want to be a veterinarian. But parents being parents, they want the future to be better for me. So okay, fine. No height requirements. I'll do it. And so I signed up for computer science. Yeah.
Good. Good for you.
I did.
You made your parents proud. and
I hope so.
and
No, they are. They're proud of me.
I I would hope so too. Yes, and I'm sure they are. Because I think as a parent, right,
Mm.
you want the best for your kids, and I'm sure. And have you ever talked to them about what it was like for them to be parents of someone who is short statured? Are either of your parents short statured?
No, both my parents are average height.
Okay.
None in my family are short statured, just me.
Okay. Interesting. So I think that would be challenging.
Which is the usual case. Even here in Australia, I found out that most short statured have average height parents. Some, definitely, of course, some have a family of short statured. So
I
it's
see.
not rare to have both parents. Nah, definitely not.
Okay. Okay. Good. No, I'm intrigued by it just because I think that I'm sure your parents love their kids very much. And
Yeah.
you have a brother and sister? Tell me
Yes,
about a
I
little bit
have a
about your
brother.
family. Hmm.
Yes, I have a brother. He's the youngest, and two sisters. I'm the eldest.
Oh, you're
So
the
there are four of us.
eldest.
Yes.
Oh,
Good example,
wow.
am I?
Yes, absolutely you are.
Well, I
I
hope
hope
so.
I think you are a great example for your siblings, for sure.
Thank you.
And I would imagine too that again, just as your parents would want to make sure that you have the best life possible. And,
Yeah.
being born, with dwarfism, I'm sure was just like, oh man, now we already know that she's going to have challenges in her future. So, them wanting to maybe encourage you to go down a career path that might really lend itself well to you being able to earn
Mhm.
and also be in a field where I think you could be really well respected, especially as a female too. IT is kind of used to be a dominated male industry.
Yep, you're right. Hmm.
Is
And also, you're right with regards to my parents. Of course, they're worried because especially growing up in the Philippines, only few short stature that they've met there, and unfortunately, some of those short stature that they've met, they don't work. Some of them don't work. Some of them do work, but not in the area that they wanted to be, or not
Mhm.
not the job that they wanted to be or to have.
I see.
And
I
that's
see.
why my parents got even more worried about it because, oh no, what will happen if she ended up like this or this? And that's why, yeah, I have a lot of support from them.
That's really neat. I love that they are so supportive of you and of
Oh
course,
yeah.
I mean, you're the eldest, right? You are their firstborn and the
Yep.
kind of the rock star of the family. Now, do your parents I'm saying it right now. You're absolutely a rock star.
Thank you.
Maybe you don't play guitar. Maybe you do. I don't know. But you're
No,
just
I wanted to. Oh no,
yeah.
violin.
Oh, you wanted to play violin.
Yeah, I wanted to learn how to play
Okay.
violin.
Okay. And did you ever pick up any instruments? Did you learn how to play piano or anything?
When I was in primary school, I used to play this Filipino instrument, banduria, or maybe it's a Spanish too. And I used to be a member of the club, this Rondalia club.
Very cool. Okay.
Yeah, I have
Wow.
to go a guitar. I'll see. Maybe it would be easier for me. Because the
I
banduria would be similar to guitar, but it's just the higher note.
okay. Okay. And how many years did you play the bandurria?
So from 2 years? 2 years.
Okay.
Only 2
Okay.
years. Because from year 3 until year 5.
Okay. Okay.
And I was
I
like,
see.
okay, I had
Wow.
enough. I
You're
think
like,
it's because because it's consuming my playtime. And I like outdoor. So yeah, I'd rather go outside rather than practicing.
mm-hmm,
Just being
mm-hmm.
me.
I like that though. That's neat though that you do have obviously many talents, which I think is amazing. And I also want to know
Mm-hmm.
Filipinos are very well known to be phenomenal singers.
I know, not me, definitely. So no. No. Okay, gone. Bye. I'm the exception. No.
Okay, all right. Well, I was going to do this whole karaoke section of the podcast, but I guess we won't do that.
No, thank you. Anything but karaoke. No.
I see. Okay. Oh, that's funny. All right. No, that's okay. You are so good at so many things that's all right. You don't have,
Until you have it ready.
no, I'm just kidding. I don't do because
No.
I don't do karaoke really either. So
If you're gonna force me, then I'll force you back to do the karaoke.
that's fair. That's absolutely fair, Kat. I like that.
Yeah.
Now,
Should.
yeah, yes, you definitely should. Now, you talked about loving animals, and I am curious. Do you have any pets right now?
Yes, I am a mother of 2 furry kids, 2 Jack Russells. Uh-huh.
2 Jack Russells? Oh, that's
Not
amazing.
kids.
They're not, yeah, they're fur babies. Yes, absolutely. That's very cool. How old are they?
So one is 16.
Oh,
Her name
wow.
is Scrooge, 16 years old. And the other is on the extreme end. His name is Grinch, 18 months. So 2 extreme sides.
I like that you have Christmas names for them.
Yes. Because both of them I got during Christmas. That's
Oh,
why.
you did. I see. That's awesome.
Yeah, okay. One is Scrooge, one is Grinch. Why not? But I don't hate Christmas, all right? It's not that.
No, that's amazing. I think that's hilarious. Now, do they have Grinch is boy or girl?
A boy.
Okay, Grinch is a boy, and then
Scrooge
is a girl?
is a girl.
Okay. And do they act like their names? Are they very grumpy?
Well, Scrooge is now because of them being 16. So she's grumpy, moody, old dog. And Grinch, Grinch is the complete opposite of the character.
Oh, that's awesome. Very happy, very loving, and lots of energy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
yep.
That's great. Okay, nice. All right, awesome. And then you're in Melbourne. You've been there since you said 2006, right?
Yes.
So quite a long time. And I also want to ask, so I've asked about your pets, your family, but I am also curious, are you in a relationship right now? Do you have, okay.
It's not that I wanted to. Well, I've been in a I'll add to that. I've been in a relationship twice. Yeah, I've been in a relation twice, for both short-statured.
Okay.
And then after that, no, not anymore.
Interesting.
Maybe one day.
Okay.
Well, I'm not. When I say one day, maybe one day someone will find me. I'm still looking.
That's good, and it can take some time. Absolutely, it can take some
that's
time.
the
And
hard
now
part.
it's very difficult nowadays, especially with online dating, and it's very challenging because people are just, they're easily able to ghost and just never talk to somebody ever again. It's very sad. Very sad.
And not only that, not just the ghosting part. It's more of like, you think everything's going well. You found someone, everything's going well for a few weeks, and then, oh, sorry, I'm not ready. You're thinking, well, why did you even start it? Just thinking, not ready. Okay. I don't know. I don't get it.
Mm,
And I don't like online app. It's scary.
yeah, sure.
Yeah. I don't
Well,
think it's applicable to, well, to me. I'm not gonna generalize, but to me, it's not applicable because I, I don't know if it's because I'm a short stature. They want to experience dating a short statured, or if it's authentic
yeah,
dating someone. So yeah, not it. The online app is not for me. No.
yeah. You need to really meet somebody in person and connect with their energy. And yeah, I mean, I
Hmm.
think that, well, I am curious. Do
Hmm?
you prefer your ideal partner? Would they be short statured, or you don't really care?
I don't. Oh shit. Okay, fine. Because I've dated. I said earlier, I've already dated two short statured.
Mm-hmm.
Why not average? Yeah.
Okay.
So for me, I will sort of prefer average this time because I I'm curious. Yeah, I'm curious. Going back, maybe it's not that I don't like short statured anymore. No. Don't get me wrong. It's more of like I'd like to experience being with an average. Also, if there is the right short statured person, then why not? It's not like I'm not that picky. No.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know from a, just a preference, right? Like, you know what? Actually, I think short statured people or a person would understand me more or understand the challenges that I have to go through, versus an average who don't know the struggle of, having to, deal with the things that maybe you've had to deal with, but you
I
don't
don't.
really prefer or you don't care.
Mm, yeah. No. I don't have. Well, I don't have sort of preference because I don't say like, oh yeah, it would understand the short stature would understand me more. No, we're just human too. We would understand no matter what, like tall person, short person, average height person. No, we're all human. So it would be if I hurt him, it will be the same effect as I'm hurting a giant or I'm hurting a shorty. No, it they're humans. It
Yes.
will be the
Yes.
same effect for sure.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay. We all
Yeah.
have the same emotional needs, of course. And
Yeah.
so, yeah, it doesn't matter the height
Yeah.
at all. Yes. Okay, good. All right, that's good.
Well, yeah. I won't be able to answer the other parts, but I think with regards to conversation, emotional needs, or ranting after work, because you've experienced some asshole after work and you want to rant to your partner, so it doesn't matter if he's a shorty or an average,
Yeah. Yeah,
so
that
much
wouldn't factor.
along.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay, that's good. No, I that's fascinating to me. I am curious, and so I was really fascinated by watching the series on Netflix.
Mhm.
I think you were episode 1, season 1 on You Can't Say That on Netflix, which was filmed like back in 2016 or something, or even earlier. It's been around for a
Yeah,
long time.
mhm.
It just popped up on Netflix for me. I don't know if it just came out or if it's been out on like Australian Netflix for years, but I don't know if it's new here in the States, but you tell me, do you know anything about whether or not
Um,
it's newly released or something?
no, it wasn't really released. Well, it was released on Netflix in December,
Mhm.
just last year, but it has been released in Australia in 2017. I can't remember exactly what date, but it was definitely in 2017.
Okay.
It was released locally or nationally here in Australia in local channel. Mm.
I see. Okay, but as far as like kind of worldwide Netflix, it's just as of December of last
Yes,
year. Okay. Okay.
but it was only or it is only available in US and I think in Canada.
Okay.
But in the Philippines, because my dad hasn't watched it yet, or even my friend in the Philippines, they haven't watched it yet. It's not available there yet. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Interesting. Well, again, it was so neat and so fascinating. Again, I don't know, there was something about you. I mean, there were other, short-statured people that were featured on that particular episode, but for some reason there was just something about you that was just really, I don't know. I don't know if it was because you were Filipino or if
Maybe
it
that.
was just the energy that you have as well, because you seem so just kind-hearted, and I don't know, I felt like there was something about you, so I ended up having to go and look you up because I was like, there's something about her that I'm like, she's got to be up to something. And so yeah, come to find out, you know, like what is she up to?
Sorry.
With only the best of intentions, of course, Kat, but
Up to something.
only great things. Yeah, you are. You seem to have just a very sweet presence, and
Thank you.
And your answers were very, very thoughtful. You know, as far as you talking about, because you talked about, I think short-statured people in the entertainment industry, and you came across as very non-judgmental, because most everybody else said like it's not great for those people to be in the entertainment industry because they deserve better, or they'd be able deserve to be treated better. But you said, well, where I came from, that's maybe the only job opportunity that they can get. And that was really eye-opening, because that's absolutely fair and true, because even though not, I mean, like, they shouldn't have to be in the entertainment industry, but you were just non-judgmental and be like, you know what, it's okay if that's something that they need to do or have to do in order to make money, which is what everybody is trying to do. So I think that was also really neat that you said that.
Thank you. Because I guess it's based on my experience too, based on first-hand experience when I was looking for a job in the Philippines. That's why I understand most of the short-statured in the Philippines, thinking, why judge them? I'm sure they're looking for a job. They're trying so hard to look for a job. It's just unfortunate that we're being discriminated. It's not their problem, or it's not their fault that they're not being hired, because they're already being judged that, oh yeah, that short-statured, he or she cannot do it, or maybe she's mentally ill too. I'm thinking, no, don't judge us like that. We can do things too that you might not be able to do even. So yeah, I get those other short-statured who are in the entertainment. That's why now I'm not gonna judge them like, oh yeah, they just want to be in the entertainment. So that's what I said in the show.
I love that. And I thought that was something too that really, it just intrigued me to have that kind of response. And I mean, the other guests on that show as part of that segment were also, I mean, very well spoken. And I thought it was really fascinating because it is a topic that, short stature people, you don't run across them very often in your day-to-day life. I mean, there's more and more that I think are, using that as, as something that they can now be proud of. I mean, of course, in the States, I think that there's some more openness to that. But again, like the Philippines, extremely challenging, right? Because it's a very, I don't want to say it's a judgmental culture, because it's very family friendly and it's very community driven, but I don't know. What do you say about that?
That's the thing. I don't want to sound nasty. I guess it's more of the awareness and education. Because if they make aware of the children that, okay, these certain people, like people with disability, are also people. They have feelings. If they've been told about us, then it would be, I think, a bit better. Yeah. I think it's more of the awareness, but it's getting better because, for example, that Game of Thrones, they're aware, like, oh yeah, he's not just for fun. He's the hero in that show, in that segment. So for them, like, oh yeah, the short-statured is becoming a hero now, or something like that. Or there's more awareness now. We have the World Dwarf Games. We're good at games too. And then we have the awareness in the company where I also speak to them to high school or primary school that, okay, being a short-statured, we can get or we can have a job in corporate world or in financial industry. That's what we're not being judged. We are being judged not because of the short-staturedness, but because of our skills. If you're not that good in IT, then of course you won't get it, but not because of your being a shorty.
Yes.
So yeah, there is more awareness now, which is good. So I think okay, I'm quite happy about that, and we're doing it. Even I am doing it because I don't want the years ago to happen again, which is getting better now.
Yeah, we need to progress as a
Yes.
society and be more open to people who are different. It's not even that you're not. Maybe what did you call it? Visually.
Visibly disabled.
Visibly disabled.
Yes.
I haven't heard that term before, but that's.
Oh, we
I
use
think
it here.
Yeah, sure. And even short-statured, right? In the U.S.,
Yeah.
the term is typically a little person.
Yes.
And then,
Yeah.
what do you think about that?
Well, it depends. I don't have a preference. Like, oh yeah, you should only use certain words. It depends on where you are. Because, for example, in Australia, we call tomato as tomato. So you can correct someone. Oh, no, it's not tomato, it's tomato. So depends on the person's preference.
Yes. Yeah.
As long as it's not the derogatory one, which we really don't like.
Yes, absolutely. No, and I love that they touch on that I mean, that was the real goal of that particular Netflix episode, was to kind of talk about the things that people shouldn't say or things that people shouldn't necessarily ask, because we're all people, we're all humans, right? It doesn't really matter what disability you might have. We all go through the same stuff in life, and I want to talk about that with you. So you actually touched on it, and I love this, but you talked about the Dwarf Games. Is it the World Dwarf Games?
Yes.
And so you are competed as an archer, and I love that. I think that is probably one of the coolest things about you. Is is that Grinch or is that Scrooge?
Yeah, it's Grinch. Yeah, he likes to be beside me.
He wants to be
when I'm working at home.
On the podcast. Well, welcome, welcome, Grinch. Very cute.
Just, pretend he's not there.
No, that's I can't.
For a long time.
I love dogs, but no, that's okay. If you wanna pet him or whatever, take care of him, that's okay too. But I do want to find out a little bit about the passion around the archery and what got you started in that. Okay, so the World Dwarf Game, I just found out when I was already here in Australia. They have this, because we have this World Dwarf Game is considered as our Olympics, but short-statured. We have the games, the football or soccer, the basketball, and then badminton, you name it. And this is the only opportunity that I get to compete with the short-statured, and I get to play sports and compete. Because going back when I was a kid, I played sports, but I never competed against anyone. I was just there like an extra, or like, okay, just play there whenever. But I didn't really experience competing against someone. And also with regards to archery, it made me interested because of that movie Robin Hood. Yeah, Kevin Costner. The original. Yeah. Amazing. So now movie. I know how old I am. So yes, during that time when I watched that movie, the Robin Hood, Kevin Costner, think, wow, that was so amazing, especially when he's trying to shoot and he tore one of the fletch or one of the feather. So thinking, really, that makes a difference? Wow, maybe I'll try that. It was really amazing watching that movie. And then one day there is this archery club in our
university in the field. I was thinking, oh yeah, I want to try. I might as well. Then I approached the club members and asked them to if I can try. Sadly or unfortunately, they said no, you can't. You can't have a go because the bow and arrow is too big for you. I think, okay, can I at least try? Nah, you might even wreck it. Okay, fine. So it made me feel disappointed, frustrated, sad, whatever you call it. And so I was thinking, nah, I will try it one day. It's not gonna happen that I won't be able to try it. And then the day came when I was in US 2013, the first World Dwarf game. I found out there's an archery, and that's oh wow, I'm gonna get to try it finally. But I think it was not the good timing because during that time, archery has a conflict with the badminton, which I'm competing. So now I didn't get to try it in 2013, but the next one, 2017, that's the time.
Oh,
I
wow.
prepared for that. I was like, okay, this is a must. I really have to try this archery one. So that's it. That's the start. 2017, I competed in Canada.
Wow.
Mm.
That's really cool. Okay, so the games were in Canada?
Mm-hmm. So
Okay.
in 2013 was in Michigan,
Okay.
and then 2017 in Canada. So
Wow.
that's the time I got to compete and try
Wow.
and try. Well,
That's
I won't
amazing.
say try to compete. There you go.
Well, you didn't just try. I think you absolutely crushed
I
it.
did prepare for it, of course. I did prepare.
Okay.
The 2017.
Yeah, you earned gold, I believe, right?
Yep.
Yeah, you're so humble. You're so humble, but yeah, I mean, that's amazing that you were like,
Thank
I
you.
want to try this, and you had this desire, this passion to go and do it. And so, logistically, though, how challenging was it to get a bow and the equipment that you needed? Because obviously they were like, oh, you can't use the stuff that we have because it's for an average height person or something. So how did you navigate all that?
I get them now. It would be really hard for me as a short stature to use an average size bow because when I first went, well, before 2017, it was the 2017 competition was in August. And before that, of course, I have to prepare. I have to know all the things. Like, maybe I should check out a local club here in Melbourne. Maybe they will be able to give me advice on what I can do to prepare for the games. Those sort of things. All the logistics, all the information I need to gather before the competition. It's not just like showing up and shoot. No. So I looked up on the internet, and luckily there is one club. Well, it's not near, but there's one club here in Victoria near my area. It's Moorabbin Club, and I am so lucky and fortunate enough that they're very supportive. When I met them on the first day, they already told me, perhaps you should try the kid size first. So there is a kid size. I didn't know that. I thought it's just the average. They provided me a kid size first, and they asked me, let us know what you feel about it and all these things, and then we will do some adjustments. Being me, I don't know what I'm doing, so I just told them, it's a bit too. It's not as tight or it's not as heavy as I was expecting, but is it that how it is? And I'm not reaching the target. So that's how it is. Because I thought it would be just okay, shoot, and it's there. It's the target.
Yeah.
However, yeah, they did a lot of modifications and changes based on my strength and also my height, the arm length. There's a lot of factors that they did consider for me to have a customized bow and arrow. So yes, then I realized that okay, so those guys back then in the Philippines when I was in the university, so maybe they are right. It's not like, yeah, you can't use it. No, maybe they're right because it's quite big. I might hurt myself. It could hurt you. If it's too
Sure.
big, and then you try to hit the bow and arrow, and then the string might hit you.
Yeah.
It
Yeah, there's a lot of tension that's built into
yes,
those. And you're shooting recurve, or are you doing compound, or what type of bow do you use?
a recurve bare bow.
Recurve
Yeah,
bare bow. Oh, wow. Oh, that's like extremely basic with no real like added things. Like you need raw talent to be able to shoot that. It's not There's not a lot of assisted mechanisms on that with like a
no,
compound bow or even like a traditional recurve as well. That's
yes,
amazing. Okay.
because in the competition, we're not allowed to have any fancy equipment or gadget for the
Uh-huh.
bow. We can only
Uh-huh.
have the bow and the arrow, or we can have a
Wow.
sight in Canada, not US. In Canada, we were allowed to use a sight, but in
Okay.
Germany, which was in 2023, we're not allowed to use a sight.
Oh,
So I
wow.
would say bare bow.
It is,
Yeah.
yeah, completely
Mm,
bare and
yeah.
no frills, no, and that takes a lot of raw talent, bare talent to be able to. I mean, that's all about finger strength, arm
Yeah.
strength, composure, right? Because
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you have to be like, I don't know, I've only shot bow a few times, but it's such a fascinating sport to me because it
It
takes
is.
a lot of skill to be able to even hit the target, but then like bullseye. that's that's really difficult.
That's good.
So amazing. That is so cool. Now, you said you
Thank you.
competed in Germany as well in 2023, so
Yes.
2 years ago. Okay.
Yeah, it was only 2 years ago in Germany. That was the recent one, and I won too.
You won gold as well?
Yes,
Oh my gosh. Wow. That's amazing. That is amazing. Now,
thank you.
is it every 4 years that they have this World Dwarf Games?
Yes, the same
Okay.
same as the Olympics. It happens every 4 years in different countries,
Okay, I
and the
see.
next one will be here in Australia
Oh,
in
wow.
2027.
Your home field advantage then. Oh, that's amazing. You don't have to travel. You can just relax and show up and win gold again. That's
I'm
amazing.
not sure about the relaxed part, but
Okay.
there is a home advantage. Of course, the
Hmm.
supporters will be here.
Yes,
Mm.
yes. Wow, that's amazing. Now, do you travel often? Do you travel a lot?
I like traveling. Yes. It's not, but I won't say a lot because of you have to balance work too, and I have the two furry kids.
Yes, okay.
Yeah. As
Yeah.
much as I can, I like to travel.
And at the very least, you're going back to the Philippines, for the holidays. It sounds like
Yes.
Christmas. Okay. Okay. So you'll definitely do that every year. It sounds
Yeah.
like, yes. Okay.
Definitely the December one. Definitely in the Philippines for celebrating Christmas with the family.
I love that. Oh, that'll be great. Okay, good. Well, I'm excited about this games that are coming up in 2026, I
Mhm.
guess. And what time of year is that? August, September?
So that they will time it during Northern Hemisphere summer. So that would be between July and August. And
Okay.
that will
Okay.
be in Queensland because here during that time it's gonna be winter. We don't want to shock the Northern Hemisphere people because it's summer there, and then all of a sudden it's winter.
Right.
So we will have the venue to be like a summery sort of venue. Well, it is
Okay.
summer. Well, not sort of summer, but it's warm, a warm area of Australia.
No, that's good. That's nice because then everybody can enjoy it and it's summertime. And shoot, 2027? I've
Yes.
always wanted to go to Australia, so maybe I'll see if
Yeah,
my
why
wife and
not?
I if we can make it out. That would be such a fun adventure to go. Yeah, just experience Australia, but also I don't know, go see you compete and win gold again, I'm sure.
No pressure.
Yeah. Yeah, right. No. No pressure. Right.
No.
If we fly all the way out to Australia, I'm expecting you to win gold.
Oh yeah, no pressure. Yeah.
No pressure.
Just shoot.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, just show up and shoot. That's all you got to do. So
Hmm,
now, are you
easy.
training? Like, are you training right now in expectation of the games coming up in 2 years, or do you kind of take a break and
I
you'll start training a year in advance, or how does it look like?
I don't train now intensely. I still go have a shoot practice because I don't want to forget the forms or other stuff that I've learned before. So I still do practice once in a while, but not as intense as it gets closer to the competition.
Okay.
But
How
I'm also active in our club, in Archery club, doing some volunteering because that's how I give back to them as thank you.
I think that's amazing. Yeah, it's really inspiring. And you're coaching then other archers?
Well, assisting. I don't want to say coaching. I don't like coaching because it's a dangerous sport. You might get killed. So I don't want to risk other people's lives. So I just assist kids or adults, but definitely not coaching.
Okay.
It takes
I think
experience
that's
to be a coach.
sure. Well, you have a lot of experience. I mean, come on, you're a gold medalist
Not
and you've been
compared to my
doing it for
coach.
okay. And you have a dedicated coach that you work with then on like as you get closer to the games
Yes.
and you'll start to really dial in on an actual like created program for you to get even better than you already are.
Oh,
Like how do you get better than gold, honestly? Like how do you
Um, yes, I have a coach full time. We work together as it gets close to the game, and again, fortunate enough that it's a her.
Oh cool.
She gives her time to coach me, which is really like a big thing for me because she makes an effort. Apart from the full time job, she will do the training and all the coaching for me.
Wow. She sounds like a legend too. What's her name?
Lou.
Lou?
Name
Okay.
is
Well,
Lou. Yeah.
shout out to Lou. You are also a legend by way of Cat. But that's really cool that she obviously offers up her time to help you continue to grow and learn more and more. I also love that you are giving your time back to help
Yeah.
other people learn how to enjoy this, this really enjoyable sport. And, I think that's really neat. What other opportunities are you taking to go and volunteer? Because I think I've seen you do some events at like maybe the Renaissance fairs or something like that. Like, is there
It's a dress
or
up thing.
is that just fun? Is that just fun for you?
It's a dress up. It's every Good Friday there is an event in our archery club to fundraise for the cancer. And
Okay.
so, of course, I help out and definitely I dressed up. That's the fun part. Yeah, as a thank you because they've done a lot for me. I can't thank them enough. And helping out, I think it's not enough for me. When I say it's not enough, I don't think you can measure what they provided me, that what they gave me. Nah, that's the
I
least I
love
can
that.
do.
I think that's amazing. And again, that's such a great spirit and like great energy that you have to feel that way and think that way. Like, hey, I want to give back to the people that helped me achieve some of these most incredible things, right? Like I
Yeah,
think I think a lot of narcissistic people out there think that they've done everything that they've done because of how great they are, but in reality, it's because of the people who brought them up, right? And helped
of
them get to that
course.
point. I
Yeah,
like that.
I don't believe in you're doing it. Well, you're being successful because of by yourself. No, there are people around you, or even things, forces around you that made it happen. So I'm thinking, okay, it's not just because of me or by me. A lot of people around me, family, friends, the club, even work. That's how I give back. It's the least I can do.
That's
Mm,
amazing. No, that's why you're a
thank you.
legend. And that's why you're on this podcast, Kat, because you're doing stuff like that. I love it.
Thank you.
Now, I want to ask you, about your career though, because I think that's also, again, we touched on it just briefly, but what are you doing today as part of your career? We talked about it, you're in cybersecurity, but what specifically do you do?
Okay, so I am an engineer in cybersecurity penetration testing team. What I do day to day, or what our team day to day do, is we try to attack all the applications of this bank that we're working. We're trying to hack them and see if we can hack it and destroy it before it reach the production or before all the customers use it. We want to make sure that the application is safe. So that's how we work as a cybersecurity engineer. We try to attack all applications, whether it be web application, mobile application, or even ATMs.
Wow. Very cool. I think that's amazing. That's a unique skill set to have. Because don't they call them white hat hackers and black hat hackers? And obviously you've learned a lot of tools like, how to penetrate infrastructures that if you were a bad person, you could be very malicious with these skills that you've acquired.
And also you'll be in trouble, lose your job. So we don't use it in a, I don't use it in a bad way because, of course, I believe in karma. I don't want to lose my job. I don't want my furry kids to be hungry. Nah.
Yes. Okay.
A white hat hacker.
Yes. No, that's very cool. Yeah. And do you go to, do you do training every year? Like, do you go to conferences and things of that nature? Or no, you're just grinding away, hacking banks all the time?
Like, oh yeah, I'll just hack now. No, we always need to learn new stuff. We have to keep up. Because, of course, being hacker, they also know something. They also keep up on things, on technology. So we have to at least know the basic new things. And that's why I mentioned to you, like, can we have the podcast? Or can we do the podcast after my exam? And that is one of the certification that I need to do. So to make sure that, okay, I'm up to date. So yeah.
Yes. Okay.
We have to make sure that we are always up to date of our knowledge, keep up to things, even from tools, all these new technologies, languages. We also need to learn languages.
Yeah, absolutely. And you've been working in this career for 10 years, more than 10 years? 2006 or after that?
I started in 2010.
Okay.
It's not 15 years, but in 2010 as a grad, because there's a graduate program for 18 months, I got to experience 3 areas in the bank: the cybersecurity markets where the trading people are, and then back to cybersecurity. And then from then on, I am still in cybersecurity because I love it. I'm enjoying it, actually. I'm enjoying doing the hacking, of course. I like learning new stuff too. It's not boring, even though it's already several years. No.
You still enjoy it. And something that I find really fascinating about you and just in this career field, but also just the things that you're doing. Yeah. I feel like you're a person who always likes to challenge yourself and try to either find a solution or get better at something, but you have maybe a competitive spirit. Would you say that's true?
I won't say in a competitive spirit. I guess it's more of, I don't know, maybe I'm just harsh on myself, being like, oh no, I'm not good enough. I better do better. That sort of thing. Like, oh, not good enough. Do more, which is not good too, because I overthink. Well, there's a good and bad, I would say. Yeah, good because, okay, I'm improving. You keep on going. Yeah. But there's also the part where, okay, relax. Everything's going to be fine. Don't overthink things. But I'm trying to improve on that part, that don't overthink and be harsh. Don't be harsh on myself. I'm trying. Not on the competitive side. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe competitive against yourself then,
Maybe
where
that.
you're competing against yourself and
Against
always
my,
trying to get better, which I think that's a good thing. I think that's a really good thing. If you're not continuing to try to become a better version of yourself, then what are you really doing, you know? But
Mhm.
that's amazing. I think that's so cool that you have found this passion, you know, in this career field. You had mentioned that you took a graduate program. So does that mean that you achieved a master's degree in computer science or computer security?
Yes, I
You have a
did.
master's.
Yes, I did.
Amazing.
There's a reason for that. Not because I want it or I like it. No, 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 no. No, not because, well, looking for a job in the Philippines, it made me realize maybe it's because I didn't do good enough. My grades were not good enough. Maybe I should overwrite it with masters. And
Mhm.
then that's where, okay, I better have better grades compared to, oh yeah, I just passed. Because in the Philippines, in the university, I just had a lot of just pass scores. Not not impressive. So that's one of the reasons why I did my master's. If I want to get a job, a proper job, when I say proper, like the one I wanted, I want one, not just like oh yeah, for the sake of having job. No, not that. Is to do better in school, to do better scores, to better grades, so that some companies will be impressed, and they did. So that's why I was
Absolutely.
in the grad program. Luckily,
Very cool. No, I think it makes sense just on based what I know about you and just again, you're just always trying to achieve, you know, great things for yourself. And I mean, not a lot of people have master's degree. I don't. My wife does, right? And she's also Filipino, so I'm just like, huh, okay.
maybe it's our
And
character. Being a
I
Filipino, we think like, oh, we're not good enough. Do better.
yeah, I think that could be it, but
I
also
think
like
so.
trying to prove yourself too, right? Like
Yeah.
you know, you're a minority, right? You are
Mm,
like considered societally like you aren't necessarily having the same advantages as I guess maybe other countries. And so you have to really work extremely hard just to have the same opportunities that other people don't, right? It's privilege
mm,
and all these things. So
yeah, I agree on that one. And just to add, I think being an Asian parent too, having those parents Asian,
those expectations.
it should just be a joke. But if you see in the social media, having Asian parents are very strict, like a tiger mom or dad. Like,
Tiger
oh, your
mom.
school should be like this, or
Yes.
else
Yes.
not good enough. So,
That is really, really funny. It's true though.
yeah.
It's true. Can I ask what your parents did as part of their careers? What did your parents do?
Well, they did university too, of course, because it's one of the basic requirements for in the Philippines that you have to have a degree to
Uh-huh.
survive if you want to survive. My dad is an engineer, but he didn't really use that. He was also in computers. That's why he tried to influence me. Well, now he was successful influencing
Yeah.
me,
Uh-huh.
but he ended up owning a business. Same with my mom. They both ended up owning business in the Philippines. Because my mom's
Really?
a biologist, but she didn't use that. She's
That's funny. So they both became entrepreneurs essentially and they started a business. That's
yes,
cool. Okay. It runs in your family then. I think to just this power, this energy to go and again challenge yourself or challenge things that you may like you're passionate about something, you want to go try it
I
and do
think
it. And
so.
so I
Hmm.
see that as something and why your parents have maybe I don't know about high expectations for you, but
Probably.
probably. But
Yeah.
probably. But that's good though. That's really good. And
I'm just having the always have the joke of the Asian parents of okay, do better, not good enough. That sort of thing. But no, they're very supportive. I'm lucky, and that's why I am here now. well, when I'm here now, I'm here in Australia. Have the job that I want because of them. They've been very supportive. Without them, then I don't know.
Sure.
I'm out of place. Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of strange to think about where you could be if you hadn't had those influences from your parents, or if
I've
they
been
weren't
thinking about that.
a
Yeah.
good guiding light for you, what you would be
Hmm.
doing. And that's, yeah. But
Hmm.
I think you shouldn't dwell on it too much, because again, you've accomplished so much. What's next for you? Like, what's the next big thing that you're looking forward to doing or learning?
Well, I have these idea. I'm not gonna say it yet, but I would be working with an engineer, mechanical engineer for the car. So I have this idea which I already shared, and hopefully that would help short-statured or even the other disabled people. And also, I'm going to
Wow.
prepare for the games in 2027. Going to, not preparing. I'm going to prepare.
You're going to be attending and preparing and
Of
winning
course.
gold again.
Well, I'm not
But
sure about the winning. Hopefully, I'll win. Hopefully.
I'm putting that out there. You've done it many times. I think you can keep doing it. But you
And
you
again,
have
no pressure.
a title to defend, right? I'm sure that there's other
That's
people who are
the,
like, man, Cat keeps winning.
that's the scary part. Because as my some of the other people in the club were joking about it, like, oh, you already have a target on your back, because I was telling them there's this one short-statured already contacted me. Like, I'm gonna beat you. I'm thinking, whoa, relax. it's not, it's not even competition year yet, but yeah, I'm thinking, yeah, go for it. Go for do the archery. But yeah,
Yes.
it's scary. Someone just randomly sent me a message to go. He's gonna beat me. Like, okay, okay, that's scary.
Wow.
It is
Playing the
scary.
psychological game, trying to get in your head and rattle you a little bit.
I was rattled.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, oh, see, I even told you about it. I was like, oh shit. Yeah.
And that's good. Now you don't have to, I guess, compete against yourself. You also now know, like, hey, you have a lot to lose as well, right? It's hard when you're a champion. You have a lot to lose versus somebody who's just coming up. They have nothing to lose. They just have to go and try their best. But again, as long as you enjoy doing it, right? You've earned your gold medals. You don't need the gold medals. I feel like that's not something that you're in it for. You just enjoy doing it, and the gold medal is just a perk, right?
I-
Oh no, you love the gold medals?
it's that's the thing. I need to learn this too. That yeah, gold medal is just a perk. It's hard. Yeah, easy for me to say. Oh yeah, just be there for fun. No, I'm there to compete. It's not for fun. If it's for fun, like hit and giggle, then just go to the club. Do that. Socialize. But
Okay.
you're there to compete. It's a World Dwarf Games. It's something. It's like it's an Olympic for the shorty. Why would it be for? I don't know. Just me. Why would it be for fun? It's not fun.
I love that. I love that. You're like, this is not fun. It's very stressful, and yeah, and I've spent all this time practicing. Okay. That's very cool. All right, good to know. Good to know that you are competitive then, and it's a competition, and you're there to win and do your best. Okay.
Well, I guess because of the pressure. Well, having those pressure now. Well,
Yeah,
yeah,
right.
that's why.
Man, that's
That's
hilarious.
why.
Now, I'm curious too. I want to know, what
Mhm.
do you like to do in your spare time? Like, what besides doing archery and your puppies, what else do you enjoy doing?
I'm a cat lady.
A
I
cat
don't
lady?
party. A cat lady without a cat.
No.
Dogs. I just like staying at home, doing stuff around the house, like let's say projects, garden, or like for example a table. I'll build a table or the ship. Like, can you see that one at
I
the back?
can see that. You made that.
Yeah,
Wow. That's
so
very
the
cool.
ship.
Okay.
Altering clothes. I'd rather be home, do stuff rather than outside. If
Okay.
I'm not doing archery, just do that or go for a drive with my sisters. Go places.
Okay.
Mm,
Okay.
go
I
to the
like that.
hardware store. I like this, the hardware store.
You
Yeah.
like just buy things to build type of thing
Um,
or fix?
not just not not necessarily buy, but torture myself. Oh, I like that too. So maybe one day torture torture myself. Like, oh, I
Wait a
like that.
second.
It's a nice thing to have.
Okay,
Hmm.
so other girls are going to the mall and shoe shopping, and you're going to the hardware store to look at drills and hammers and saws and stuff.
Sounds weird.
No, this is
Yeah.
good. No, I love it. It's unique and it's
Yeah, or like, oh yeah, another version of a saw.
like I could use that. I know what I could use that for. Sure. That is so funny. Wow.
Another light bulb. Well, I prefer hardware store.
Hmm. You like to make things with your hands. You like to create things or
Yes.
fix things or whatever. It sounds like.
Yes.
Are you inspired to do technology based building? Like, do you like to work with electronics or anything like that? You know, I guess building
Mm,
computers or anything
a
like
bit
that.
of both. A bit of both the non-electronic ones or the one that can make it automated in the garden, automate the lights, the
Yes.
watering system, or the
Okay.
security here. I'm not gonna say where, but security here. I've been doing that, trying to hack myself.
Yeah, yeah. Test
Hack
test your own
myself. Yeah,
perimeter.
trying
Yeah.
yeah. And
Okay.
see, for example, one thing in the future could be a digital lock. So I'm
Mhm.
looking forward to see whether I can hack a digital lock before I
Oh
install it.
wow. That's
Of
that's
course,
smart.
right?
I like that actually. That's very very smart.
Of course, because if I can hack it, what more the more people they're skilled than me, they'll be able to easily go, yeah, in a minute, there you go, open the door. So
Wow.
if I can hack it, so not that lock, perhaps the other lock. Yep, weird hobby.
Not weird at all. Very unique, and I think it's fascinating, Kat. I think that's really cool. And again, I think you have this really intellectual mind that wants to figure things out, and that's awesome. And I also love that you are talking about trying to create something, like you said, in the
Hmm.
mechanical engineering space. And is this
Yeah.
something that you would like to try to patent and sell to?
For now, it's more of see if well, not I, because there are two of us, the mechanical engineer. We'll try if we can implement it first and see if it's going to be useful for the short-statured.
I think that's
Because I
awesome.
was thinking myself, I was struggling.
Uh-huh.
How about this? That. And that's why that it gave me an idea to try and see if we can work it out. I think, okay, maybe if these can have these, I don't want to tell it yet.
I know, absolutely. Yeah, I won't make you tell too much about
It
it.
might not work, so it's embarrassing. So that's why.
But you're trying to solve a problem. And I think that
Mm,
that's amazing, right? You're trying to help people by solving a problem that you have experienced yourself.
yes,
And
because if I struggled, what more other short-statured? I'm sure they would be struggling too. So I'm thinking, apply it. So people will be having a go at it, or they'll be able to have an advantage of it. It will be
I think
helpful
that's
for them.
I think that's great. And that's again just another element or quality that you have is again just being not just about yourself and all the things that you can get for yourself, but giving back and trying to find ways that you can help other people, which
Hmm,
again is what makes you a legend, Kat.
thank
100%.
you, thank you.
So we are getting close to, I don't want to consume too
Oh,
much of your time. I mean, Kat, I could talk to you for hours and hours and yeah, we'll have to maybe do a part two or just do a Zoom call and catch up and see how things are going.
yeah,
Cause you're such a great person. And I'm so pleased to
thank you.
finally have gotten to meet you in person and, even
I'm
just
sure
touch a
you
little bit.
guys will. You and your wife. I'm sure you guys will. We will
Yeah.
meet at
She's
some
very
point in
excited to meet
person.
you. Yeah. She's very excited to meet you as well. So we'll,
Who knows in
yeah,
US?
yes.
Don't ever know, right?
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
maybe in the
Absolutely.
games, like you said.
Yeah. Huh? I think that'd be awesome. I would love to. We love to travel too, so it would be neat to be able to maybe go see Australia, because that is absolutely on my bucket list for sure. So yeah, who knows? The future is an amazing place, or an amazing thing, and yeah, anything can happen. But I do want to ask you one final question that I ask all of my guests, and you could take some time to think about it. This is probably the hardest question because you don't know the answer yet, but I want to know from your opinion, what to you makes a person legendary?
For me, would be the one willing to help anytime, anywhere, because those are the characteristics that I luckily have met, and they're legends for me. Especially, for example, at work, they're very willing to give their time to train me. And then there is, of course, the archery, my coach. She's willing to give time, effort, everything to just make sure that I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. I think it's more of like willing to help and not expect anything. Well, I just added that, not expect anything. I'm sure they don't, because that's how I can feel it, that they don't. Yeah, they're always there for you. That's for me is the legend. Not just because, oh yeah, they're smart, they're Einstein. No, not just like that, but the real the
I love that. Well said. Absolutely well said, Kat. I think that those are incredible qualities, but just somebody who's, willing to help and not ask for anything in return. And I think that is absolutely a legendary quality. And I'm so fascinated because every time I ask somebody this question as a guest, I get so many different answers, but they're always so great because I'm like, yeah, there's so many legendary qualities out there of a person. And even if you can just touch on one, it makes you a legend. And yeah, your coach, Lou, 100% legend. I hope she's listening to this. But yeah, Kat, I so much appreciate you taking the time to chat with me and talk about your life, even just a little bit. I think that there's more to your story that we need to talk about and uncover. And of course, we can do a follow-up episode and kind of see how things have progressed for you. I mean, I'd love to do an episode before 2027, but maybe we'll do a part 3, maybe in Australia from the Dwarf Games. I mean, that would be the World Dwarf Games. Yeah, yeah.
Not on screen.
Yes, yeah. Actually, in real life, I love doing. Yes, in person. In person is always great, but being able to even just talk to you virtually is amazing. And again, I'm so grateful that you took the time, took the opportunity to chat. I know it's kind of middle of the day for you, so I do appreciate you carving out some time to do this. But yes, 100%. Just a great conversation, Kat. So thank you so much. But yeah, we'll definitely be in touch, you guys. One thing I didn't ask you though, Kat, is there any socials or anything that you would like people to follow you on? Is there any websites or anything that you'd like to promote?
Before that, no, thank you for having me here. Thank you for the opportunity being your guest. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. It's a big thing for me. Again, this will be an awareness for not only for short-statured, also for other people with disability. Well, hopefully it will inspire them. Let's see.
I think it will.
Thanks for this opportunity.
Of course. Yeah, of course. No, my pleasure.
And with me, yes. My Instagram's public. If they want to follow me, by all means, I'll follow them.
Perfect. Okay. Excellent.
And they can follow some of the other short-statured too, if they like, because most of the short-statured that I follow are inspiring too.
Very cool. They're also legends. Yes, I'm like, oh man, I'd love to talk to more short-statured people and get their take on what life has been like for them. But yeah, I mean, Kat, I have so many other questions to ask you, but yeah, we'll do another episode for sure, because I think that there's a
Thank you.
lot about your life and just a lot of things culturally as well that I'd love to touch on. But I've also found that most people don't listen beyond like an hour and a half podcast episode, so I try to keep it
That's all
trim.
right.
But
Thank you.
no, yeah, no, I truly, truly, truly appreciate you again taking the time. Salamat. And yes, I know a few Filipino Tagalog words, but yes,
Hopefully, not a good word, not the bad word.
also some of the bad words. But yeah, I appreciate it, and so thank you again so much for taking the time, you guys. This has been another incredible episode of the Legends of Zegan. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. Again, go follow Kat on social and raise awareness around this. I think that a lot of people need to be more understanding and willing to hear these stories of people who might be having some of these challenges in life, but are overcoming it more so than just the average everyday person. So again, thank you so much for watching. Please go like, subscribe, share this episode out. And as always, you guys stay legendary and be legendary. Thanks for watching.